And welcome inside beautiful Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Baltimore. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between Chris Sale will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy here is one of the top strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Over 200 strikeouts on the season. And this day and age where we don't see pitchers go that deep into games and pitch well over 200 innings, that's saying something. If this guy is on, it could be lights out and lots of Ks.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Man, this guy must be living right. That should have been an out, but now he's standing at third with a big smile on his face. They're going to rule it an error, and that's a costly one too.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
1-0 pitch on the way. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Travis stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Next to bat for Toronto, Troy Tulowitzki comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. Comes set with the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Takes a knee-high fastball. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Brian Courtney comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning, a 3-run bomb and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitter's meeting, and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
A ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Stepping in for the Jays, Kevin Pillar. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. Reyes. Here's Jay Bruce now, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. A shot down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, you know, Chris Davis is a guy that everyone's waiting to break out. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled softly out toward right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Donald Jones, watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
2-0 now. Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Ready now for Baltimore, Chris Davis. Currently sits 8th in the American League in home runs entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. And there's out number 2. In now for the O's, Adam Jones. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. From the stretch, swing and a liner, but foul. Stroman comes set. 0-1 on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Jones at second with 2 down. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 3-2 contest. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Got him in the chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 0-2 delivery. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
It's on you. As a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
A ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the man at first. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore. The Jays are out in front, 3-2. At the plate, Reggie Wolf, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Bautista has a read on it. Oh, no, he totally missed it. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. Reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. And there's one down now.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris Crush Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. To 1-2 now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Here's the 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Working for the punch out and the offering. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Weak chopper up the line, but that one rolls foul. Line towards center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. A fastball that just misses inside.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Let it rip that time, 3-0, but the fastball's by him, 3-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Full count now, 3-2. Grounded back up the middle. Jones fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is. Evan Gaddis now standing in. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Wind-up and the 0-2 pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out. Into the box now, Brian Reyes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. On the season, Reyes hits a little over the 270 mark. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. Here's Jonathan Scope now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. Courtney is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And no swing, apparently, ball one. And he won't bite at that one.
The reason he's working away so much here is the hole on the right side of the infield to holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have fouled
at the plate. Strike two anyway. Reyes, the runner at first with two gone. The 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
Full count with two outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the run at first will be in motion.
Line toward right center. And trouble aboard now as that's a base hit for Reyes.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Here's Manny Machado now as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with two gone.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic, you got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Ball one to start the at-bat. the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Squared that one up just a little late. One and two, here it comes. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Bullet back up the middle. Pilar is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Behind 0-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Standing in now, Brian Hortney, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Up around the face. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Hit toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit sharply on the ground. Right there is Reyes, and there are 2 away now. Here's Jay Bruce now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet an... Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair. A home run. Stepping in now, Reggie Wolf. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. Reyes charging this one. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-1 the count. One and 1 the count to Chris Davis. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Curveball that time, not even close.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Full count, 3-2. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Digging in to try it again, Adam Jones looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 home. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Davis gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Tulowitzki for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Riding in once again, Jose Bautista. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Popped him up. Griffin in foul ground. And that ends the inning. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Digging in once again, Devin Travis hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that'll get down for a base hit. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bautista on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Ready for another chance? Brian Reyes. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here's the pitch. In there, 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jonathan Schoop will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes.
Number 7, Jose Reyes.
From the belt, the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Courtney, and the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Brian Courtney. He singled his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready to take his hacks again, Rhett Griffin, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. No hits to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Griffin, base runner at first with 1 out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. Due next is the dangerous Jay Bruce. The next 3-2. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Ready for another shot now, Jay Bruce. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They lead it 6-2. Ready once again, Manny Machado. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. So coming to the plate, Donald Jones. They'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with one away. So a double into the gap has him in business here with one away. And as you can see there, he currently leads the Orioles in that category. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Chris Davis. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Curveball that time, not even close.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. And that's the second out. Striding forward now is the DH, Adam Jones. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel of the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
First pitch coming, here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Fastball that just misses inside.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Orioles 3. Again, Reggie Wolf. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Reggie Wolf.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. This for Machado down at third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he takes ball one. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. A ball and a strike. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Digging in and looking for more, Devin Travis. Last time through was a base hit. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Popped him up. Davis moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. Ready for another chance? Evan Gattis. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. A ball and no strikes. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. On a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
The 2-1 home. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Throw won't get him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Gattis aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. The 1-2 pitch. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. A runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the 1st down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Jonathan Scope is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. A 1-0 delivery. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. 2-0 count. The pitch. That's popped up. Out towards short right field. Hernandez is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Reyes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's a high pop-up. Griffin on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. After the break. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now.
Leading off for the Blue Jays,
Pedro Strop is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
now pitching for the Orioles, number 46, Pedro Strop.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The count now at 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Josh Donaldson will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and Donaldson's gone as well. It's a double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Courtney. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Back up the middle. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, when everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Another 0-2 home. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw goes to Reyes for the force, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays held in. Thomas Rivera gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Striding in once again, Manny Machado. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Donald Jones. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. The fastball down near the shoe tops.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
2-1 to count. Now the 2-1. Fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Courtney. 2 gone. Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Pilar. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1-2. Leading off the inning, Kevin Pilar, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Counts 1-0.
Jay Bruce is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. 2-0 to count to Jay Bruce. Two and 1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a ball down and away. Reggie Wolf waits on deck. Fastball in there, 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Ready for another shot now. Reggie Wolf. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the at-bat.
Runner goes for second, and that's in there. Base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, D-Roll. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Digging in once again, Devin Travis has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Called strike, 0-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that. Roberto Ozuna is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 54.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Jones. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Pilar is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Orioles,
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Osuna, it's pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bautista is retired, 2 down now.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Evan Gattis now standing in. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing. You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. A nice look there at the Inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Stepping in for the Jays, Troy Tulowitzki. It was a walk in his last trip. Darren O'Day enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And another foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready on 1 and 2. Another one sent foul. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Standing in, Brian Courtney. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set and the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together. Drew Storen comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Brian Reyes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Here it comes, 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And that one's wide to the mark, ball 3. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Reyes. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes. Reyes stands at first with 1 out.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Lays off 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
2-0 is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now. Storen comes set. Here's the 3-0. Right side, hit hard. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Toronto jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Marcus Stroman picks up his team-leading 13th win. Drew Storen earns the save out of the bullpen, number 36.